Hi everybody, welcome back to another video, and today is Wednesday, July the 31st of 2024. I'm late to the game, but I got an announcement to make. Alright, so right now the Olympics are going on in Paris right now, and so we're going to be talking a little bit about Olympics, an announcement they made last week, and that's coming up right after this. Hi everyone, welcome back to Traveling with Justin. I am Justin, and yes, the Olympics are going on in Paris right now. So, why are we going to talk about Olympics? Well, they made a major announcement at about 2:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time last week. I do believe it was July the 24th, that the Olympic Games are coming back to Salt Lake City in the year 2034. Yes, 2034. So, let's talk a little bit about the Olympic Games really quick, just in case you didn't know what they are. So, the Olympic Games, the IOC, or the International Olympic Committee, was formed in 1894. And the first games, they were just summer games, was held in Olympia, Greece, in the year 1896. Okay, and then every 4 years, they would get together and do the Summer Olympics. But over the 20th and 21st century, the Olympics has evolved. They started doing Winter Olympics, like, ice skating, ice hockey, skiing, and things like that, the winter sports. They started doing that as well in the same year as the Summer Games. So every 4 years, 1900, 1904, 1908, up until 1918. Then the games were canceled due to World War I. And then in 1940 and 1944, the games were also canceled due to World War II. Okay? And so they follow the 4-year format of doing both the winter and the summer the same year. All right, and so in 1992, they made a change to the format of the Olympic Games. Okay? So the Winter Games was held in Albertville. That took place from February the 8th to the 23rd of 1992. Okay? And then the Summer Games took place in Barcelona, Spain on July 25th through August 9th of 1992. And so that was the last year they were held together. Okay? And in 1994, the Winter Games were held in Littlehammer in February, and in 1996, the Summer Games were held in Atlanta. Okay, yeah, same format, July and August. All right, so the Winter Games went from 1992 to 1994. They only had 2 years to make to practice, get better at the Olympic Games. And then the Summer Games, of course, just continued on the 4-year mark. Okay, so the Summer Games, they've been held the following since 2000. They've been held in Sydney, Athens. Okay, Sydney was 2000, Athens was 2004, Beijing was 2008. Everybody, editing Justin here. For some reason, I skipped over the 2012 Summer Olympics, and that was held in London. So 2016 was in Rio, 2020 was in Tokyo, and 2024 is in Paris. The Winter Games after 1994, so 4 years from 1994, it was 1998. And that was held in Nagoya. It's right down here. I can't pronounce crap right now. 2002 was held in Salt Lake City, Utah. 2006 was held in Turin. 2010 was held in Vancouver. 2014 was held in Sochi. 2018 was held in Parliminga. I can't say that word. I'll put it down below. And then the 2022 Winter Olympics was held in Beijing. The Summer Games from now on, the future, in 2028, it will be in Los Angeles. And then 2032, it will be in Brisbane. The Winter Games are going to be held in Milan. That's in 2026. And then 2030 is in Nice and French Alps. And then 2034 is in Salt Lake City, Utah. So the Olympics are going to be held here in Utah. So that kind of coincides with my tour of Utah videos. So yeah, it's 10 years out. And by then you should know Utah. So yeah, I will be focusing on this, how to explore Utah. Not only the beautiful things we have in Utah, the different cities, the different cultures, just the different towns, that we have here in Utah, the national parks, the lakes, the ski resorts and stuff like that. But I'll be focusing as well on some of the Olympic venues. Like, we still have the Olympic venues intact. Like the Olympic Park up in Park City. Boom, it's still there. People use them all the time. You can pay a fee and go down the bobsled track if you want to. You can sit and watch people jump off the ski jumps to practice into water. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Then we had the speed skating oval. We had the Delta Center where the figure skating's at. The Provo Peaks Arena down in Provo, Utah is where the ice hockey will be at. Midway held the cross country and stuff like that. I'm not sure if they're going to be held there in Midway this year or in 2034. But yeah, so the state of Utah will be featured. So if you watch my videos, I hope I can do a good thing about Utah. So you're like, hey, let's go out to Utah like a week or 2 weeks in advance and stay for like 2 to 3 weeks after the Olympics just to see what Utah is like. Or you're like, hey, let's go to Utah and explore what Traveling with Justin is talking about. So yeah, the Olympics are coming back to Salt Lake City, Utah in 10 years. Well, okay, 9 years and 6 months, okay? Or 7 months, okay? As of this video. Alright, and so yes, that is a cool thing. Alright, so here are my thoughts about Utah hosting the Olympics. The Olympics cost money. Yes, we do have the infrastructure like I just talked about, but let's take a look at Paris, okay? They spent $1.5 billion. Not sure how much it is in French money, but they tried to clean up the river right there in Paris to do swimming and stuff like that, the triathlon and stuff like that, but they still can't use it because of bacteria in the river. All right, so that was a lot of money to clean up. I'm glad they cleaned it up, but it still's not usable. So they've still got a long way to go. But yeah, so the taxes here in Utah will probably go up to pay for, some of the venues, maybe the housing, build better housing, because 2002 right now it's being used by the University of Utah students as housing. But there are some good things about the Olympics coming. That means that there might be some new improvements on infrastructure, like get more tracks up in Salt Lake City, get more front runners running from Ogden all the way down to Payson, Utah. Improve the Rio Grande area. That's where the front runner and the other trains are at. That needs to be really done. That needs to be updated. Even though the Utah State Legislature passed $900 million, I think it was, for the Smith Entertainment Group, the ones that owns the Utah Jazz, so they can revitalize downtown Salt Lake. And because there's a hockey team that is now coming to Utah. It's called the Utah Hockey Club right now. They haven't decided on a name yet, but they're going to really make downtown look pretty good. It's sad that they're thinking of doing away with Abravanel Hall. That is an awesome place. I don't think it should go. But they could use a good update to downtown Salt Lake and to better the look of Salt Lake City. But we need more infrastructure in public transportation, like tracks and front runners, and make the Rio Grande a lot better. Oh, because last time the Olympics came to Utah, we got a brand new dang freeway system. Yeah, that was a pain in the butt while it was being built, but hey, we got a new freeway system. So on I-15, but that But yeah, that's the one downside is the taxes going up and the building and the delays and stuff like that. But hey, we got most of the infrastructure still intact. All right, guys, that is it for today's video. If you liked the video, I encourage you guys to do a thumbs up. I would really, really appreciate that. And if you want to know more about the state of Utah and my travel adventures, because I do have a couple of trips planned, and my series on the Mormon temples, the LDS temples, or the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints temples, you hit that subscribe button and the bell notifications, and that will let you know when I have one of those videos out. All right, guys, I really appreciate you guys sticking around to the end, and until later, I will see you later. Bye. And yeah, the Olympics are coming back in 2034. Will it be fun? We'll find out.